Trial expected to resume deliberations in just a short time from here in California, less than an hour. Thousands of journalists from all over the world have, of course, descended on that Santa Maria courthouse waiting for that verdict. And there's also heightened security where legions of Jackson fans have been holding court of their own. Joining us this morning, courtroom and jury selection analyst James Thomas Jr., pop culture critic for the Dallas Morning News, Tom Morstad, and crisis management consultant Mike Paul. Good to have you all here. Lots to talk about this morning. James, to you first, and about the jury. You know, of course, the million-dollar question is, when are they going to make up their minds? Everybody says you never know what a jury is going to do. What sense do you get from this jury that maybe they're close or no?
No sense at all, Bridget. This is really a key week in this trial. I think if you get a verdict this week, it's almost certain to be a conviction on one of the counts. After this week, it's looking more and more like a hung jury.
All right, Tom Morstad, to you, and taking a look at the cultural setting, if you will. I don't even know what to call it. Most people just call it a circus out in Santa Maria, California. Whatever happens to Michael Jackson here, even if he is cleared of every single charge, is his career over?
Well, it's hard to say that it's over because he's such a huge star. He's been around for so long. I mean, really, in his case, star is like a literal metaphor. I mean, it's taking years of heat and energy to create him. And so globally, he's just one of the most famous people in the world. But I mean, certainly in America, I mean, there's now a whole generation of media consumers who this is what they know him for. This is what he's famous for, is for being, a child molestation scandal star.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't made relevant music in years. So he would have to get back. I mean, his talent got him where he is. It can get him. It can bring him back, but of course, obviously, that's only if he's found innocent. If he's found guilty, it's out the window. Sure.
Mike Paul, again, just let's work under the assumption here for a minute, or the possibility, I should say, that he's acquitted of everything. Could he make a comeback? I mean, he's almost become a joke to a lot of people. Let's face it. Even Jay Leno, who's one of the people testifying for the defense, he's doing monologues with Bubbles the chimp and making fun of Michael Jackson. Can Michael Jackson ever get away from that image as being a joke?
I think he can. It's going to take a long time. It'll take years. It's not going to take weeks or months. You got to remember, there are not only fans out there that still love Michael Jackson. There are fanatics. There are people who are willing to fly from all over the world to come out to a trial for 3.5 months. I mean, so you have to remember, there's still people who are very interested in him. The international media is also...
But Mike, just to jump in, I mean, they're in the minority, right? I mean, these are, as you say, the fanatics.
Well, again, it depends on what his goal is. Is his goal to sell albums and to get his career back on track? If so, then you start with your base that you have and you try and get it back. I do think he has a lot of work to do. He has to be positioned as a 46-year-old man, and he also has to stay away from young boys. That positioning is very, very harmful to him.
All right, Mike Paul, Tom Morstad, and James Thomas Jr., thank you all very much.